Welcome to reality. You're now on the Code of Mind channel. There's one thing nobody screams about on magazine covers. No 21-day manifestation challenge, no visualization marathon, no info guru truly gives it to you. Because if you understood this fully, you'd already be out of the script. I'm going to tell you a real way. It doesn't require candles, crystals, or mantras. It's so simple, yet you walk past it every day. And that's the great secret. If you want to hide something, put it in plain sight. The point is, reality doesn't change the moment you ask for something, and it doesn't even change when you start taking action. It begins to change in the instant you decide inside. Do you know who you are? Do you know you're talented? Do you know you're unique? There is only you, your awareness, your intentions. The universe can't be bribed with complaining. It doesn't reward effort. It simply responds to your inner frequency. If inside you're still living in lack, the world will give you more lack. If inside you're in calm, confident silence, and you already know it's done, it arrives. This isn't mysticism, it's mechanics. Everything changes not from a scream. Everything changes from a decision inside. You can live for years thinking someone outside is to blame. The government, your parents, poverty, a bad job, your ex. But the whole script rests on one thing. You still haven't chosen something else. What if you simply never tried being different? What if you don't know who you are because every day you reproduce the old vibration? You don't have to tell anyone about your choice. In fact, the quieter you make it, the cleaner it works. You don't have to pretend you're in the flow. You can just be in it. And that's it. The universe isn't your follower. It doesn't need reports. It needs a signal. And the signal doesn't come from your words. It lives in your frequency. When you calmly know you're now a person of a new level, that you've stepped out of the old matrix, that you no longer need to explain yourself, the world starts changing on its own. People disappear. New ones show up. Money starts coming from unexpected places. Because you're no longer waiting for change. You've already decided it inside. And that's it. From that moment, there's no going back. You want the world to work for you? Make your choice final, calm, settled, the kind that doesn't need proof. Just be it, and it becomes your new reality. You can repeat, "I live in abundance" 1,000 times, write affirmations, tape fake checks to your ceiling. But if inside you carry fear, if inside there's a thought like, "What if it doesn't work?" that is exactly what gets read as the code. The universe doesn't respond to mantras. It responds to state. Not what you tell people, what you whisper to yourself in the silence when nobody's around. That is your frequency. That is you. Imagine reality as a projector. It doesn't project the world the way you want it to look. It projects only who you feel yourself to be. If you believe you're poor, if you constantly complain about circumstances, reality responds, "Got it, confirmed." If inside you carry the energy of calm power, if you move as if you already have what you want, reality responds, "Got it, confirmed." You can create your own world. You don't need to read 800-page books for that. You need to do one thing. Change the code inside. First, you become that person on the inside, then the outside follows. First, the inner vibration of, "I am in the flow," then money, meetings, opportunities. But here's what matters. It works most powerfully when you do it in silence. When you don't share your plans, don't post halfway through, don't wait for a reward for the process. You simply live in that state as if you already have it, like you already became it. And the universe thinks, "Oh, they're not asking anymore. They're already broadcasting, confirmed." You are not what you say. You are what you radiate. And that is exactly what the universe returns to you. You can consider yourself free. You can say you choose your own life. But the point is different. It's not you who chooses. Your program chooses. The template that was installed in childhood. What you heard from your parents. What you watched other people live. You took it as normal and recorded it. And now you live inside it, even if the whole world talks about other possibilities. Look deeper. You don't react to the world. You react to your interpretation of the world. And that interpretation is already embedded in you. You don't fear poverty. You fear the inner belief that you won't be able to live differently. You don't fear relationships, you fear the script where you end up unwanted again like it happened long ago. That's why external practices barely work. Because on the outside you may do one thing, but on the inside it's still the same worn-out track. And you fall into the old cycle again and again. The people change, the city changes, but inside, it's the same. So what do? Don't fight it, rewrite it. The subconscious only understands repetition. The more often you live the inner state of "I made it," the more often you visualize yourself at the right point, the faster it becomes your new program. That's the key. The subconscious doesn't know whether it's real or imagined. It reads emotion. And if you feed it the vibration of power, it starts changing everything around you. You don't have to believe it 100%. It's enough to live it internally again and again, until the new reality becomes familiar. Want to know why your desires don't come true? Because you talk about them too early. You share too fast what was meant to ripen inside you in silence. And this is one of the most powerful but forgotten principles. While you stay silent, you accumulate power. When you talk, you leak it. Imagine, you've just caught the impulse. An idea arrives, a dream, a vision. In that moment you're vibrating high, inspiration, flow, trust. And then you tell your family, friends, people online, and they don't vibrate like you do. They look through their fears, they doubt. They project their failures onto you and your fire goes out. All because you opened the door too early. That's how energy works. What is spoken out loud is already given away. What is protected in silence accumulates, ripens, materializes. Look at the strong ones. They don't talk, they do. They disappear and return different. While you argue with the world, they rewrite the matrix. If you want the universe to open to you, start respecting silence. Don't talk, act. Don't share, save. Don't prove, show results. That is alchemy, when you live inside certainty and trust, and on the outside, you simply move. Your energy is sacred. Don't hand it to everyone. Let your path speak for you. The subconscious is not an abstraction. It's a system, powerful. It zaps at 95% of your reactions, choices, decisions. You think you choose, but most of the time it chooses. And until you rewrite the inner script, no new stage will begin. Everything you heard in childhood, money is hard to earn, life is about to repeat, dreaming is stupid, be like everyone, became your operating system. You can want abundance and the subconscious whispers, you can't. You can dream of freedom and the inner voice says, you don't deserve it. And until you hear what's sounding inside you, you will keep running in circles. But here's the good news. This code can be changed. The subconscious doesn't distinguish reality from imagination. It doesn't care whether it happened or you invented it. What matters is what you repeat, what you believe, and what you feel when you say it. Want to reprogram your matrix? Start simple. Observe your words. Phrases like, I'm always unlucky, I don't have time, I can't handle it, become your script. Replace them with, what I need comes to me easily, I manage my time, I grow with every step. And most importantly, feel it as if it's already true. Don't just say it. Live it. The subconscious responds to emotions, not empty words. When you start changing your inner dialogue, the matrix changes its response. And you notice it. Everything that used to feel hard suddenly becomes natural. You're not pushing the door. It opens by itself. The universe is not random, not a lottery. It's a mirror. It doesn't look at what you ask for. It looks at who you have become inside. If you want more, become the one who can receive it. Don't ask. Give thanks in advance. Don't prove. Live it. Don't cling. Allow it. All the right people, doors, and paths already exist. They will start opening when you begin to resonate on the frequency where it's easy for them to be near you. Your life is not against you. It's just waiting for you to stop sabotaging yourself from the inside. Trust, act, and stay silent. The greatest transformations happen in silence. Thank you for being here. Thank you for every like, every subscription, every word in the comments. May the flow work for you. May awareness guide you, and may what you didn't even know you were waiting for appear at the right moment. Thanks for being here on the channel. See you in the next video. Bye, everyone.